Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, was known for his complex persona, which was marked by both significant achievements and notable controversies. His speeches, statements, and writings reflect a wide array of thoughts on politics, America, and the world. Nixon often articulated his vision for the country, emphasizing concepts such as peace, freedom, and the importance of law and order. He believed in the power of the American spirit, urging citizens to strive for excellence and to pursue their dreams. Nixon was a staunch anti-communist and often expressed his views on the Cold War, highlighting the need for the United States to defend democratic ideals around the globe. He believed in a strong military presence to deter communist aggression, while also advocating for diplomacy and negotiation as critical tools in foreign policy. His famous visit to China in 1972 was a hallmark of his administration, symbolizing a major shift in international relations and a pragmatic approach to engaging with nations that had previously been adversaries. Domestically, Nixon's presidency was marked by significant developments, including the establishment of the Environmental Protection Agency and advancements in civil rights. He frequently spoke about the need for American unity, urging people to come together beyond their differences. He had a unique ability to communicate with various segments of the population, coining phrases such as silent majority to describe those who he believed were overlooked in mainstream discourse. Nixon's understanding of the political landscape allowed him to connect with voters, crafting a message that resonated with many Americans during turbulent times. He often reflected on the notion of leadership, stating that it required both vision and the ability to make tough decisions. Nixon understood the weight of the presidency, acknowledging both the honor and the responsibility that came with the role. He frequently addressed the necessity of maintaining public trust and the importance of integrity in government. His later years were marked by introspection, as he grappled with the legacy of his presidency, particularly in light of the Watergate scandal. Despite the controversies surrounding his administration, Nixon continued to contribute to political discourse through his writings and interviews. He articulated a vision for America's future, believing in the nation's ability to overcome challenges through resilience and innovation. His reflections on history emphasized lessons learned and the importance of understanding the past to navigate the complexities of the present and future. Nixon's thoughts on foreign policy often revolved around the concept of achieving peace through strength, arguing that a firm stance could lead to negotiations and ultimately, reconciliation. He advocated for international cooperation, particularly in addressing global issues such as poverty and hunger, underscoring America's role as a leader on the world stage. In conversations about governance, Nixon stressed the need for bipartisanship and collaboration among political leaders as essential for effective policymaking. He recognized that progress often required compromise and a willingness to listen to opposing viewpoints. His pragmatism and strategic thinking were evident in his approach to both domestic affairs and international relations, as he sought to balance ideology with the practicalities of governance. Nixon's legacy remains a subject of debate, with some viewing him as a visionary leader who faced unprecedented challenges, while others focus on the ethical lapses that marred his presidency. His life story is a testament to the complexities of public service and the enduring impact of leadership on the fabric of society. Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, was a complex figure known for his political acumen, controversial decisions, and distinct communication style. His speeches and writings reflect his thoughts on a range of topics, from foreign policy to domestic issues. Nixon often emphasized the importance of law and order, the need for stability, and the value of American ideals. He frequently expressed a belief in the necessity of strong leadership, particularly in times of crisis. His administration faced numerous challenges, from the Vietnam War to civil rights movements, which he addressed with a mix of pragmatism and political strategy. Nixon's views on international relations, particularly regarding China and the Soviet Union, highlighted his understanding of the geopolitical landscape and the necessity of diplomacy. In his communications, Nixon often urged for unity among Americans, stressing the importance of coming together despite differences. He had a unique ability to connect with the average citizen, often appealing to common values and shared aspirations. Nixon's rhetoric reflected his concern for the middle class and his commitment to addressing their needs, especially in terms of economic stability and growth. While he is remembered for his significant accomplishments, such as opening diplomatic relations with China and his environmental initiatives, Nixon's legacy is complicated by the Watergate scandal. This event fundamentally altered public perception of him and raised questions about trust in government. Throughout his later years, Nixon sought to rehabilitate his image, often reflecting on his presidency and offering insights into his motivations and regrets. Nixon's quotes often convey a sense of resilience and determination, indicative of his personality. He believed in the power of perseverance, frequently encouraging others to remain steadfast in the face of adversity. He also had a deep sense of history, often referencing the legacy of America and the ideals upon which it was founded. His speeches often included historical anecdotes, illustrating his belief in learning from the past to shape a better future. Another prominent theme in Nixon's rhetoric was the importance of peace. He frequently spoke about the need for a stable world order, wherein diplomacy could prevail over conflict. This was evident in his approach to ending the Vietnam War and in his engagement with other nations. In addition to foreign policy, Nixon's comments regarding civil rights and social issues reveal his understanding of the changing American landscape. While his approach was often criticized, he acknowledged the necessity of addressing the injustices faced by various groups. His administration took steps toward desegregation and implementing affirmative action, reflecting a complicated but evolving view on these critical issues. Nixon's speeches and writings encapsulate a vision of America that strives for greatness while acknowledging its flaws. He was a man of his time, influenced by the events and challenges that shaped his presidency. His reflections reveal an individual who wrestled with the burdens of leadership and the desire to leave a lasting impact on both the nation and the world. In private, Nixon was known for his candidness and introspection, often expressing doubt and fear alongside his aspirations. These internal conflicts manifested in his public persona, wherein he oscillated between confidence and moments of vulnerability. His writings reflect this duality, combining authoritative statements with moments of personal reflection. Throughout his career, Nixon was acutely aware of the media's role in shaping public opinion. He understood the power of communication and sometimes used it to his advantage, crafting messages that resonated with his audience while sometimes obscuring less favorable truths. This relationship with the media only became more complicated as his presidency progressed and the events surrounding Watergate unfolded. In sum, Nixon's words offer insight into the mind of a leader grappling with the complexities of governance, public perception, and his own ideals. His legacy, marked by both significant achievements and profound challenges, continues to be a subject of examination and debate in the context of American history and politics. His life reflects the trials of leadership, the importance of resilience, and the enduring quest for a just society.